Hello and welcome back to Metroid Prime 4, where today we're going to a hot place. Because we can actually make progress there now. We're at 71% of scans. That feels like too much considering we're only at 31% of items. So yeah, when we left off, we got our ice shot. So yeah, we have an ice shot now.
Hi, Samus. Welcome back. Good luck out there, Samus. I'm on the line.
We also got our psychic shot, or psychic beam, improved, which is nice. I don't believe there's anywhere else in Fury Green where Ice Shot will help us in the slightest. And yep, that seems to be the case. So let us leave the Fury Green. I just realized I've been muted for a while. Oops. I hope I wasn't muted for my whole talk about why I was using amiibos and whatnot. The reason was so that we could actually have some music out here. Because it is kind of boring without it. And as much as I really don't want to support Nintendo's decision to lock music here behind either 100% scans and game completion or an expensive amiibo, I bought the amiibo before they announced what it did because Metroid series amiibo are cool looking. And I like to support the franchise, not so much Nintendo's, what they do with amiibo. But, yeah, having access to music instead of just ambience out here does make riding around at least a bit more interesting. How dare I leave that hole there? But it's gonna stay there for a while longer. Why do I keep wanting X to be the shoot button on vehicle back? Did I seriously say on vehicle back? Treating this thing like it's a horse. That's to get to Flare Pool, which I do want to do, but not quite yet. So first I gotta go get the charged Ice Beam. a strong thing to bust that open. Power bombs, maybe?
With the bridge broken at the flare pool facility, you'll need to find some way to cross the lava lake. I believe upgrading the Viola suit allows you to unlock additional functions of the Viola. Want to try visiting?
No? That's right. I probably should visit the Volt Forge, huh? Because that's where we're supposed to get the Viola's heat res. This is not what I thought it would be, but I'll take it. Then where was... Oh, these are the shrines. Okay, so this will be the one that we need to freeze. So let's go get our charged ice shot, and then we'll head to the Volt Forge. To become heat resistant. You know, we got our fire shot chip in Flare Pool. We got our ice shot chip in the ice belt. Are we gonna get our electric shot chip during this revisit to the Volt Forge, or a different one? Or is it just gonna throw us for a loop and not be in Volt Forge at all? So charged ice shot can ricochet. So it can. Whoop. Can't just leave green energy crystals behind. Okay, so we are headed for the Volt Forge, which is up there? No. Not up there either. Down there. About as far from us as it can be. I mean, we can at least cut across this and fill some of this out, or I could grab that. Like that the hexes don't extend all the way to the wall unless you like run into the wall here. I also don't like that they make it look like there's more to explore beyond the wall.
If you're not sure where to go, you can always call in and ask me.
Yeah, I know that.
The radio command on the map.
Maybe there's a reason I haven't called in and asked you, and it's because I know where to go. You ever think about that, Miles? Oops. We can get those hexes explored. Time to repeatedly jump off the edge. Oh, we didn't get one that time. Okay, now I guess because this hex, like, the line just barely touched the ledge or something. But I guess that saves us from having to throw ourselves off the ledge too many times. Hang on a sec. My, the audio going to my headphones is getting all choppy. I don't know why. I don't know if that's happening for the stream either. I hope it isn't. I hope it's just my headphones. How did I miss this? Man, imagine trying to traverse this desert on foot. Deliberately went over the edge there just to get that filled out for sure. Okay, stream audio seems fine. That's good. Sometimes the audio to my headphones just gets a little choppy, and I don't know why, but I guess if it's not impacting the stream, it's fine, and it usually does fix itself eventually. Got it. Can't believe I'm throwing myself off cliffs just to get extra hexes filled in on my map. I think I was also muted when I was deciding which color to use for Viola, talking about how using the amiibo does let us change its color. I chose this one because it's got the most red on it. It's not a perfect match for the Viola suit, but it's at least more red. Hey, we've got a spinner now. Or no, we've got boost ball. You can use a spinner. So why are we clonking this? I don't think we're gonna get it to... Oh. Apparently we are gonna get it to move further. But why though? Okay, eventually that happens. Ah, to get 1 missile expansion. Not gonna lie, it is kind of amusing that clonking those into each other eventually gets this. I feel like we had to clonk it a few too many times. For now, let's take a look at this tower. Not seeing anything that immediately stands out as something we need to use our current stuff for. So let's go to the next tower. Really wish I had gotten in the habit of using my markers on the map starting here instead of starting an ice belt. Because unless I see a white door, there's not going to be any obvious, yes, this is the place where we use the thing. And the other tower is just the speedways. So Tower 3 isn't likely to have what we need. Yeah, Outlander, I got every amiibo for this game. I used specifically Samus and Viola just because Samus gives us music in the desert, which makes it a lot more interesting. And I used Viola because, hey, it lets Viola be at least closer to the red of Samus's suit instead of the completely unrelated looking silver. And yeah, I just wanted things to look at least a little bit nicer. Just a slightly better aesthetic experience. I don't support charging so much for such aesthetic experiences. Honestly, the music on Viola should have been unlocked from the start of the game and not been either a very expensive amiibo or beat the game with 100% scans. But I'm gonna use it because I have it. I bought it before they announced what it did. Right. Forgot about these turrets. Shame we can't hit this thing multiple times with one shot. But also it's dead already, so... And yes, Outlander, the Prime 4 amiibos are really high quality. Like, they're really nice. They were not cheaper than other amiibos. No, not by a long shot. As far as how I'm enjoying this game so far, I have mixed feelings on it. Like, parts of it I rather like. Like, it's probably gonna slot in above Metroid Prime 3 for me, which isn't bad. But they made some very questionable decisions. Oh yeah, older amiibos were definitely cheaper. That is for sure. Considering that when amiibos first launched, they were half the price that these Prime 4 amiibos are. Guy's sturdier than I thought he would be. Yeah, it feels like to talk about how this game is. It feels like they took the wrong lesson from Prime 3 in some ways. Namely in that, so Prime 3, one of my big complaints was, oh, we've got a bunch of different planets, but they don't feel interconnected. Like, they feel like they've got nothing to do with each other, because they basically do. So, yeah, we've got a bunch of different planets to go to, and sure, they're different environments, but they don't feel connected. And it feels like they decided the answer to that was, what if we did connect our environments with a big, boring desert where nothing happens? It's like, no, that's not what we wanted. The complaint wasn't that there was nothing connecting them at all, or it's not like anything connecting them makes it better. It's, you need something worth exploring. It's a Metroid game. Metroid games are about exploration. When the exploration is the whole point, it needs to be good. Linchpin for securing the robot arm fastener can be pulled out with physical force. But yeah, Soul Valley, I don't know who told them that what we wanted in a Metroid game was a big, boring desert to ride a motorcycle around in, but they could have at least put more stuff in it. And then, like, the fact that we have to retraverse the desert so frequently when there's nothing in it is a little bit not exciting. And then to top it all off, they decided that, hey, when you get a new shot type, how about instead of unlocking it on the spot like you do in every other Metroid game, what if instead you go talk to an NPC and have him give it to you, even though you already got the chip? Like, I don't hate Miles. Like, he doesn't bother me too much. He does bother me a bit, but his existence does not bother me. What bothers me... This is neat. What bothers me is that instead of unlocking things ourselves, we have to go back and talk to them. And they could have just let us unlock the new shot types without backtracking all the way to Fury Green. Like, they gave us a big empty hub world, and instead of going back to the big empty hub world to get our upgrades, we go back to one of the spokes coming off it? Why? So I appear to have come back to Tower 1. You know what? I need to put a marker on this room. Because we do need grapple here to do things. And we also need grapple here to do things, so let's put a marker there as well. But yeah, if you ignore the questionable decisions regarding Soul Valley, this is otherwise a fairly standard and decently fun Metroid Prime game. Like, I've got no complaints with the general gameplay action. Well, maybe not no complaints. The gyro aim here is a little too sticky. By that I mean, it takes more movement than I would like to have the gyro start kicking in after you lock on something. Which means if you want the gyro to be sensitive enough that you can actually aim well and quickly with it, you've got the problem of, oops, my gyro is now going to get me, like, way off target the moment it activates, and then you have to finagle it back. It's not ideal. This room, there's definitely something up there, right? But it's probably get it with spider ball type of thing. So let's just put a marker here. There is a setting for the gyro dead zone in settings, is there? Probably in camera. Maybe in gameplay. Nope, not gameplay. Don't even have motion controls enabled. Free aim motion threshold, okay. Maybe this will be better. Maybe it won't. We'll find out. Does feel a little better now. Might take it even lower. I wouldn't even consider it if it wasn't for things like those tanks that we just defeated having a weak point in their little eye, for example. But since enemies do actually have weak points, they want you to shoot them in the face. There is cause to shoot them in the face. Ah, this is what we were looking for. Fascinating. We've never had half pipes lead to other, more different half pipes before. And apparently this leads to a missile expansion, but also another spinner. Hopefully the spinner leads to something we need and not just opens the latch. It just opens the latch. Well, at least that was a unique experience in the Prime franchise, getting a spinner, or not a spinner, a half pipe leading to a half pipe. But that's not at all what we needed to have. We came here to get a suit upgrade that lets our Viola run across lava. But again, if we're going to get that, it's probably going to come from a place near where the Viola itself can reach, isn't it? I don't think it would be in Tower 3, but let's go there just in case. You know, somehow I had completely forgotten about this. You know, the super obvious thing. And today I learned that you can get on Viola from Morph Ball mode. Viola IC suit. Suit upgraded with increased resistance to heat from molten rock enables Viola to transform into Viola IC mode automatically, which allows it to travel over magma and lava. And apparently it mostly just added some lights to our shoulders. And yeah, going down here isn't going to accomplish much. Because, yeah, there's not a whole lot down there. And there's not a whole lot on the racetracks. So, time to just head on back to Tower 1 and then get out of here. Really, another one of you. Dang it. Ah. And we can't shoot our control beams for a bit because they need to recharge. And now we're on a clock because we need that shot to not hit us before we hit these. Come on, get it. Hey, we got it. Barely. Dang it. This one's wide open. This one is open-ish, but not so much anymore. Keep on just scraping by without touching them. Give me an opening. It just does not want to give us easy access to its weak points. There we go. Cool, we gotta get it one more time. If I was smart, I would have been charging this up as soon as his shield started coming back so that we could have gotten all three nice and easy before the swarm even arrived. But looks like we got them all nice and easy anyway. But yeah, as far as the amiibos for this game go, they are very, very nice looking. I'm glad I have them as display pieces. I wish getting them didn't support Nintendo's habit of using amiibos to unlock features that for any other company would have been like $1 to $3 DLC. Not that I would have thought that those features as $1 to $3 DLC would have been worth it to begin with. Like, a radio for riding Viola around in Soul Valley would be a waste of money, regardless of how much it cost. Especially considering it's unlockable in-game, though the fact that you can only unlock it after beating the game is kinda lame. Surely I didn't leave all these green energy crystals behind and they've just been new spawns, right? But yeah, like any other company, this would have been $1 to $3 DLC to get this radio. And for Nintendo, it's locked behind a $30 amiibo. That's not acceptable. Oh, hey, it's one of the little proby guys. Shame I don't have an electric shock. But what I can do is put a marker here. Oh, we can't summon Viola to this platform. Outlander, I am glad this game looks and runs good on Switch 1. It also looks and runs good on Switch 2, which is nice. I'm glad that the mode they call the 4K mode, when really it's 1440 mode, I'm glad it runs at the 60 FPS it's supposed to. And apparently the 120p mode also runs at a solid 120. Even if it's 120p at not 120p, that would be very low res. It's 1080p 120, which, I mean, hey, if you don't have a 4K TV, that's really nice. If you do have a 4K TV that has 120 hertz, I mean, it's still pretty nice. Forgot that I need to boost on the second jump. Yeah, it's nice that they made this game run well on every system it's on. Yeah, Outlander, if you're watching this game in full 4K, or not the game, if you're watching the stream in its full 4K resolution, then you'll probably notice less aliasing on everything, period, because that's kind of how it goes when you're running something in 1440p versus 1080. But yeah, YouTube compression definitely does cause harm to things. That's actually why I stream in 4K to begin with. Like, it would be easier to stream everything that I stream in 1080. Like, I'd be able to probably run at native 4K in Monster Hunter Wilds if I was only streaming in 1080 instead of 4K. But what I have noticed... I know, Mackenzie. But, what I was saying, right, the reason I stream in 4K is simple. I've noticed that YouTube compression is kinder when the source is higher res. Like, if you go back and look at my Monster Hunter World streams, those things can get really compressed to the point where, like in the Ancient Forest, when I'm traversing around, it looks terrible. Because I was only streaming those in 1080. But you go look at my Monster Hunter Wild streams, they hold up a lot better. So this can be safely connected to the body. Ostensibly. There's an item inside here. Or maybe on top of here. All I know is I hear an item. But I don't see a way in. So we've got that freed, but apparently we can't do anything about it right now. What if we jump up over this? Can this get us anywhere? Nope. So let's get back to the hot place, whose name I keep forgetting. Lava pool. Honestly, hot place probably works just fine. Taking a bit of a detour here, but we've got a chance to fill in some more desert. I'm filling in some more desert. But someone really needs to tell Retro Studios, when you have a hex crawl in a game, like, you know, you're going over a big map, filling in hexes as you go, you need most hexes to not be empty. There's no point in hiding most of the map if most of the map is literally nothing but desert. yes, I did see that shrine. I will be visiting it. Oh, a thing to yank out. And there's a missile expansion in the box. Yeah, Outlander, it absolutely would make sense for them to play Viola's theme while you're on Viola. The reason I'm going with Volt Forge is I like it better. And Viola's theme actually just doesn't feel like a good fit for this desert. Like, is Volt Forge a great fit for it? Not exactly. But Volt Forge's music has this kind of thundering sense of progression to it. Like, you're moving forward, unstoppable, etc., etc. Which does feel good for riding a motorcycle around the desert. I say, after having been playing Viola's theme for a while. Volt Forge is this. Play. I guess Volt Forge is Viola's theme just with less guitar, huh? I had set it to Volt Forge earlier. I guess it just doesn't save what you're listening to on repeat excursions to the desert. That's silly and it made me sound stupid. I suppose it also makes sense for the Volt Forge theme and Viola's theme to be the same motif, considering where Viola comes from. Why do I always want it to be X to attack things on the bike? It is never X to attack things on the bike. What game have I played where attacking while mounted is the top button on the controller? Because surely there has to be a game like that I've been playing for my muscle memory to always go for X. Okay, you know what? I'm going back to Viola's theme. At first I was thinking I liked Volt Forge better, but once it gets going, I guess Viola's theme is good for the desert. I keep on stopping it because I want it to be change track, then press play, but no, it's just change track. So this is a zappy one. So this makes 2 shrines we've found that need zappies. There and there. That means there must also be multiple shrines that need freezies and burnies. Right? Right? which means there's more goodies for me to find in this big empty desert. But yeah, if you're gonna give us a hex crawl, give us something in most of the hexes beyond just the same crystals to shatter that there are freaking everywhere. I'm getting pretty close to having the entire southern desert mapped out, though. That is something we haven't seen before. Got some kind of large creature. Oh, no, those. Two creatures. What are you? Why did you stop being a scan target? Why do you stop being scan targets? You were clearly still there. Let me scan you. There's no reason it should stop being a scan target until it has fully submerged. A crustacean, you say? Varmus, a crustacean variant that swims through sand enlarged by a green energy shower. Upon sensing danger, it will dive into the sand and hide. A large crustacean that can move through sand as if swimming. Extremely hard scales cover its back, which are strong enough to repel any firearm. It has been significantly affected by green energy showers, which have caused it to grow ever larger thanks to its constitution. To move, it inhales vast amounts of air and expels it from a hole in its abdomen, propelling its unique body as it wriggles through the sand. Its diet consists of creatures it inhales as it moves. The tip of its tail lacks scales, making it vulnerable. Attacking this area will cause it to briefly slow down, while forceful physical impacts will result in significant damage. Enough damage to this section of the tail will cause it to rupture, leading to its death. So... oh, interesting. We can only have the control shot go so far, huh? And apparently these little jerks have a shield that blocks it. I'm kind of amazed we've gotten this far into the game and we have no information on Sylux past what we learned in freaking Metroid Prime Hunters, which is he hates the Galactic Federation for reasons. So, if I go on foot instead of on Viola, will these guys be more willing to play? No, apparently they still sense danger. Why do they give me information about hitting their tails to defeat them if they don't even want to play? Maybe there'll be another green shower later and they'll get even bigger. Or maybe we just don't need to fight them to begin with and they're just here for set dressing. I just saw a large creature in the desert and assumed maybe I could fight it to get something.
Looks like flare pool is back on the menu.
I'm well aware, Mackenzie. And now I can't open the map without it showing me, hey, look, flare pool's over here. When what I really want to see when I open the map is where I haven't explored so I can complete my map and the filling in thereof. The fact that it thinks that I want to keep this open map prompt on screen for this long. Do you think I forgot how to open the map? Okay, now it's gone. Wow, really? The prompt goes away, but it still pulls my thing over there. They really went and gave us a big open desert to explore with basically nothing in it, and then decided that if we spend any time exploring it, surely we must be lost and want to know where to go next. They really went and did that. Though I suppose I have explored enough desert for now, honestly. I probably should get to the flare pool. Oh, but here's another shrine. What flavor are you? Another Zappy shrine? That's 3 Zappy shrines. Why are so many shrines Zappy? We need more Bernie and Freezy shrines. Come on, let me get this last crystal. Why am I having so much trouble getting specifically this crystal? Okay, that's basically the whole southern desert mapped out. I can go to the flare, or yeah, the flare pool, lava pool, whatever. I can go there without regrets. A large shot expansion. So there's more than just shot expansions. Neat. Viros has always been a harsh environment, and the Lemorn sought to ease suffering and bring prosperity to flora and fauna. In the volcano, we discovered green energy, which we were able to refine and use to shower the land and trigger an explosion of flora and fauna growth. But there was a tragedy we did not foresee. We were hunted to the brink of extinction. With nowhere else to hide, the last surviving 13 Lemorn took refuge in Chrono Tower. We sought our last remaining hope and deciphered the prophecy again. And we learned that you are the Lemorn's last hope, and you are the only one who can put them to rest. So nobody else can kill Grievers? I feel like other people ought to be able to. Seriously, these guys are gonna keep me from getting in? Okay, so it freezes in place. And then we can shatter it. Good to know. This is good information to have. Because we know that there's at least one that will have stuff behind it. Okay, so we shut off the lava that was going through this pipe. I was gonna be like, didn't that pipe, like, rupture? And now we're doing a thing to make the lava not come from it? Does that mean that this pipe ruptures all the time? I mean, we haven't seen any shut-off valves for, like, any other pipes, so... maybe specifically this one does rupture all the time. I don't think we have cause to go in this direction other than the save, but let us go this way anyway. Yeah, I don't think there was anything here beyond the fire chip we already got. Yeah. Just pain. Also, apparently we haven't scanned this flavor of door. Hey, look, it's a door. A door that works like every other door. Wow, really? Get out of here, bud. I don't like that the ice shot and missiles cannot be equipped simultaneously. Considering in the Metroid series in general, you freeze something and then you shoot it with a missile to destroy it. It's the strat. And I mean, sure, there have been three games in the series so far, where they've given us ice missiles, where that strategy hasn't really been a thing. But most games in the series, you freeze a thing and then you shoot it with a missile and it goes bye-bye. Won't even let us dismount Viola while we're on lava. Okay, we've got a psychic boost. Is this just to get us back up? Oh, it's to get a shot expansion. It's just floating there for no reason. I'll take that. And it's taking us right back to the other side. Okay. I was thinking that we might be able to make a platform, but no. Oh, hey, it's little scanny boy who will show us the way to stuff when we can shock it. Shame I can't put a pin, like, specifically on a specific part of a room, but I can at least say, hey, that guy's here. Tether node. Fixed points that maintenance tanks use for attaching a wire for rapid ascension and descent. They can also be used with the psychic spider ball. Okay, so now we know... We've seen things like this in the ice belt. And now we know what they are. Pressure regulation vent. Prevents overpressurization in the transport pipe, which can be caused by volcanic gas emissions during lava extraction. High-pressure lava pump. Pulls material from the lava lake to send to the main pipe. Special alloys make the pump highly resistant to extreme temperatures and pressures. Main lava transportation pipe. Routes the collected lava from the suction pump to a separator. The observation windows are made of heat-resistant tempered glass. Okay, so we can't dismount Viola when it's in IC mode. Which makes sense. They don't want you dismounting into lava in a game where you cannot stand on lava. But also it takes like a good couple seconds to leave IC mode after you get off of lava, which just makes it feel unresponsive. I'm not a fan. Oh, a distress beacon, you say? What do you want to bet? I wouldn't have been able to proceed without going that way to begin with. Highly flammable. That seems like a problem for a place made out of lava. Cooling fan for pulling heat exhaust from the facility, currently operational. Which means eventually inoperational. Non-operational? Inoperable. Words. Ventilation system main power. Supplies power to the ventilation system, including the cooling fans, currently operational. Yet another type of door, which is the same as any door. Got some spider ball track. But is that all we have here? No, it is not. Who knew that the ventilation system terminal would manage the ventilation system? That's just crazy talk if you ask me. And look, we found our way to the place we would have been right away if Silux hadn't done this. Bridge terminal damaged beyond repair. I mean, so is the bridge, but... This elevator leads to an ammo expansion. Kind of wild I can fire so many more shots than I can missiles. But then again, I guess an individual shot does less than an individual missile. ScannerBot houses an AI that automatically inspects cargo delivered to the facility. Its X-ray scanner generates a three-dimensional analysis of a target's interior. Oh, what's it gonna show for the interior of a morph ball? Excuse me, game, I was busy scanning. Oh, we got another type of mini tank. Heavy maintenance tank. A larger version of the standard maintenance tank with a stronger beam and heavier armor. Heavy maintenance tanks are larger models capable of greater threat mitigation. Along with a more powerful welding beam, they are also fitted with reinforced armor. Their beam emitter can rotate 360 degrees as well, making them more effective when facing larger groups and faster targets. Their internal storage capacity has also been expanded, allowing greater accessory loads for performing maintenance tasks. Oh, they don't stay frozen long. Energy facility main generator drives power to systems throughout the facility. Its emergency boiler uses a liquid fuel. Entry bay to save station. Entry bay to energy extraction. Multi-lock security gate prevents entry by unassisted individuals. It can only be unlocked by simultaneous activation of both holograms. Gee, why do you want to bet the GF person we're going to rescue is going to help us out with that? Maintenance tank conduit hatch malfunctioning. It can be opened only from the inside. Lemorn heat-resistant suit. Worn by Lemorn while working in high-temperature areas of the facility. Provides protection from thermal radiation and prevents lava adhesion. Well, there's a save, so we should go for that first. Lemorn processing tank prevents solidification and manages composition of lava-extracted green energy. It is made of tempered glass. You've really got turrets protecting your save point? Processing tank terminal continually monitors the contents of each processing tank, adjusting temperature and agitation speed of the green energy within as necessary. Most places, the save room would have been, you know, not through a hallway and just directly connected to the place that said it was a save room. Oh no, here we've got a hallway with a single turret in it. Just in case you were, like, about to die going for this save room. And they could maybe get you with a little gotcha. Lava transportation subpipe. Routes lava for heating the boiler. The heat generated raises the room's temperature and air pressure. I was expecting there to be a turret in this hallway too, but I guess the save point is the only thing worth defending. Not, say, the boiler room that they use for generating power. Nah. The only thing you need to keep people away from is your save point. The shutter will release only if the boiler is shut down. That seems like a kind of place where a GF guy shouldn't be. Lemorne lava heat boiler. Draws in lava to generate steam for spinning the main generator turbines. Spinner for initiating boiler shutdown. Currently offline. It can be enabled from the control terminal. Excuse me, sir. Can you enable the thing? Galactic Federation trooper. Armed with an NS-4664 assault rifle and attached grenade launcher. An insignia on the right shoulder of the armor indicates a rank of sergeant. I guess he needs me to get in there. So if these shutters only open when the boiler is off, how did you get in here, bud? Boiler room subterminal. Assists the main terminal with boiler operations, currently offline. Yeah, bud, how'd you get in here?
Identify yourself.
Shouldn't you be able to tell? I mean, I guess it's a different suit than usual.
Samus. There were dozens of higher priority targets back at base. I doubt Fed Command would post their best hunter to rescue duty. We are stranded. I've been trying to figure out a way out of this room. My problem is that boiler is putting off enough heat to turn me into casserole. I got a hunch these consoles are connected to it, but the encryption on them is beyond anything I've seen. Something tells me that's not an issue for you. Maybe we can turn the boiler off.
I'd appreciate the assist. I'm Sergeant Ezra Duke, by the way. Pleasure to meet you, Samus.
This guy sounds the most like just a normal person out of anyone we've encountered in this game so far. I appreciate that. Props to his voice actor. Galactic Federation Sergeant Ezra Duke, experienced squad leader assigned to the UTO Research Center. He is an extremely capable combat veteran known for his ferocious strength. Soldier in the GF, seasoned veteran of several space pirate engagements. However, his stubborn personality frequently puts him in conflict with his superiors, causing him to be passed up for promotion and assigned to lead a single squad at the UTO Research Center. Those under his command often view him as a strict and inflexible leader. However, at his core, he is loyal, compassionate, and trustworthy. Those who understand this about Sergeant Duke believe there is no better soldier to have at your side. To everyone else, his reputation is simply that of a skilled fighter with a fondness for his firearm's grenade launcher attachment. I forgot to read the thing, but oh well, it said manages the boiler room thingy, whatever. And I bet now it says interact with the hologram to operate, yep.
Something happened. Just need to get in there and shut off the heat.
Working on it.
Must be nice getting around like that.
Around, I get it. Because round. Boiler internals exposed. Cooling the surface temperature of each of its sides will cause it to seize. So do that, and then that. Yeah. Rude.
Huh. Thank you. Temperature dropping. Where are we headed? I'll follow you.
Emergency boiler operations have ceased and the fire hazard suit requirement is withdrawn. Coolant use has greatly lowered the room's temperature, triggering the release of the security shutters.
Oh, great. More lava.
Yep, you're gonna have to get used to that here. How did you even get in there? Is that just where you ended up when we got teleported here? If so, bad luck.
Is that
Hello? Come in.
Armstrong? Armstrong, do you read me?
Sarge, finally. I was starting to think I'd never break through the interference.
Well, I can read you loud and clear now, Private. Hopefully the signal will hold. Are you all right? Where are you?
I'm stuck. Not sure where, but there's a hologram in here with me. Looks like a cannon? I'm in a compartment on its south side.
Are you safe?
I should be. For now.
Hold tight. We'll find you.
Over and out.
That doesn't sound good. We need to find Armstrong.
Yeah, Outlander, it is entirely possible that these two are the best voices in a Nintendo game.
Come on, they got turrets in here too.
Right, that's what I was saying.
We good to rest?
Where is he? There he is. All right, buddy, old pal. I can't open this on my own.
Take one side, I'll take the other. There we go. We've got hostiles. Strange. This bot is offline. So they're pulling.
Cybot set to inactive mode. It will not activate unless given a command via tuned psychic waves. It will fold in place if struck.
Green energy out of the lava and... What? Save your ammo. They won't bother us.
Good news. I don't use ammo for that shot. Lamorne cooling system coats protective suits in layers of coolant and insulating liquid to improve heat resistance.
Can't see. My eyes just fogged up. Let's get it. On three.
Why on 3? We can clearly just hold our hands on it. There's no need for on 3. An alternate configuration of the Cybot. Its energy field neutralizes attacks, giving it exceptional defense.
Why are all these bots offline? Were they doing something with the...
Extractor terminal controls extraction of green energy from Vuros lava. Uses a hologram display for status tracking.
containment system?
Work report. Extraction process. Lava temperature regulation is nominal. Pressure of inhalation pipes is normal. GE filter status is good. Purity of extracted GE is over 99%. Pressure of delivery pipes is normal. All energy extraction systems are functioning normally. We missed one. And what's worse, we missed one. And there's no way of knowing if it's in the ice belt or here, because this is the last one from the ice belt, and this is the first one we found here. This could be in either of these places. Apparently we're done with research, though. Got 4 more standard machines to find. Quite a bit more biological creatures, though. Have I missed a GF person?
I'll stay down here if you want to check upstairs.
Gate severely damaged by a pipe rupture and falling debris. An explosion will destroy it. Alarm system triggered.
I think this is the way. Great. We're locked in.
Another turret. Maintenance tank terminal. Controls maintenance tanks and the storage security shutter. Access granted. Activating control hologram. Oh, gee, I need to use the control beam there. Didn't I already shoot that? I did. I guess it's not destructible from the outside. Also, I see a missile expansion that we need Spider Ball to get.
Nice work, Samus. You did it. Now let's go find Armstrong.
Because that is clearly at the end of a Spider Ball track. Extractor terminal manages the green energy extractor. All systems appear nominal. Well, if they are defending this direction, surely there must be something here. Like possibly a save, because we know that saves are worth defending. This looks like a map room. Yep, that's a map room. Feel like this map is incomplete. Considering there has to be a way to get here. And here.
Excellent. Hated flying blind.
Don't worry, we still are. Is that a zappy door? That's a zappy door. I can't open a zappy door. They take up less space when they're folded.
What do we have here? They're pouring green liquid into this container. Is this where all that muck was headed? Looks like we're going up.
Energy diffusion cannon shell. Large ballistic cannon shell in the process of being loaded with green energy drawn from the extractor.
What are they doing loading this thing with green energy?
They're gonna turn it into rain and make all of the creatures on Viros stronger and also worse. Green energy injection nozzle. Regulates the inflow and pressure of green energy as it is injected into the large cannon shell.
More of those bots. And some kind of artillery shell.
Injection process. GE is being injected into the larger cannon shells without issue, in preparation for the GE shower tomorrow. So far, shower results have not been what we expected due to issues with GE purity and quantity. This time we must succeed. Soul Valley must be returned to a land of abundance. Tomorrow will be a new day for the Lomorn. Injection 83% complete. Increase in compression ratio.
Hold the lift.
The lift was holding itself, sir.
I've commanded you.
Samus, what's wrong? Oh, they're waking up. Come on, let's take them down.
And just have to open this invite and confirm these are in fact just average, ordinary Cybots. Well, even average, ordinary Cybots can do pretty impressive damage to us if we leave them unchecked.
Grenade out!
That's one thing that I kind of appreciate in this game. It's not afraid to let its enemies do damage.
Let's get this over with.
Like most Metroid Prime games, they don't do a whole lot of damage to you. Pneumatic shooter terminal controls air pressure within the pneumatic tubes and manages cargo routing, currently offline. Pneumatic shooter uses air pressure to provide rapid cargo delivery to several points across the facility. usually requires custom capsules. Usually. I'm guessing the exceptions are when you have a morph ball.
Got one.
They're just gonna keep coming. Buddy's taken cover immediately underneath one of these cybots.
Up and up.
I like huge energy.
Watch those shoots. Ow. Ready to dance.
Dude just got wrecked.
Frag out.
Like, seriously, his HP went from mostly fine to almost nothing because they all lasered him at once. Energy injection to
I think
Overseer.
this is the way.
Tracks the status of green energy injection into the cannon shell. It is estimated to reach capacity within the hour.
Everything in this
Cannon shell injection status 83%. Preparation of diffusion cannon launch complete. Green energy diffusion status pending.
facility is pumping green energy. I don't feel good about it.
Mechanism hologram emitter displays data on the amount and status of green energy being injected into the cannon shell. And that's a zappy thing. Ooh, but this is new. What manner of goodies have you got for me?
Something funny's going on.
Just an energy tank. I mean, I'll take an energy tank, but typically when we get those containers, they give us like a new ability.
A little extra padding never hurts.
Facility shutdown. A container is being built at the instruction of Priest Chitoya. Once complete, all work is to stop, and all workers are to retreat to Chrono Tower. I never imagined things would get this bad. To think that all the work we did, how we gave everything we had for the future of the Lemorn, only served to manifest our ruin. Even so, I choose to trust the words of Chitoya, to believe that someday a savior will come. No, Outlander, I'm pretty sure those things, like, had power-ups. At least I remember them having, like, actual abilities or whatever.
Time to work.
But maybe I'm wrong and misremembering. Maybe their similarity in shape to a Corex is confusing me. our abilities again? Didn't we get, like, Psychic Charge Beam from one of those? Or something? Or one of these, maybe? I don't remember. I feel like those had different things in them, though. Things more interesting than an E-Tank. So this guy's clearly special. What's special about you, sir? Oh, you shoot missiles. Cybot Gunner, heavyweight class Cybot that prioritizes offensive strength. It is equipped with small guided energy sphere launchers on both shoulders. Cybot Gunners are soldier-model battle mechanoids with shoulder-mounted devices that generate and launch small energy spheres. The weight of this equipment limits their mobility, however. When they shift into battle mode, they hold their position and function as gun batteries. Energy spheres launch vertically from both shoulders, pause briefly in the air to pinpoint their target, and then move to attack. Cybot Gunners are also equipped for close quarters combat and can generate an electric shock wave between their arms. So apparently missiles are just the answer to Cybot Gunners, because the explosion radius on a missile is large enough that it gets rid of their shots before their shots can actually do anything.
Piece of cake. Red velvet cake.
Can we have a different type of cake? I'm not a huge fan of red velvet. Emergency escape route entrance designed for maintenance tanks. Maintenance tanks must directly access the hatch to gain entry. Why is there an emergency escape route for robots?
I'm on it.
Emergency escape pod used to ensure worker safety should a catastrophic facility-wide system failure occur. Seriously? Is that the same type of turret as before? No, it is not. Ow! Lemorn Heavy Turret, AI-controlled beam cannon that is stronger and more durable than a normal beam turret, though still vulnerable to electric shocks and freezing. Lemorn Heavy Turrets are automated beam cannons that offer improved defensive capabilities over the standard model. Each shot is more powerful and the number fired is increased to a volley of 4, while the armor is also much thicker. However, operation can still be temporarily halted if the turret is frozen or if subjected to electric shock. If electrified, it can also be physically pulled free from its station. And now we only have 2 mechanoids left to find.
Ow!
Dude!
Down, soldier.
Why'd you just stand in turret fire?
Thank you, Samus.
I mean, it's one thing for me to stand in the turret's line of fire, but that's because I didn't know it was there. Ow, ow. But you know it's there, and you still got taken out by it. Great, now there's going to be more bots.
Ice shot is slowing him down.
I would laugh if freezing them while they were in the air caused them to shatter upon hitting the ground.
We clear?
Pikmin 4 style. Escape pod control terminal. Launches the escape pod, currently in standby mode. Activates automatically in the event of an emergency. What do you want to bet? We're going to have to use it.
I don't think this is the way.
Energy diffusion cannon. Launches large caliber shell ordnance loaded with green energy for aerial dispersion.
Artillery like that.
Main control terminal. Provides oversight of the energy facility. Also calls up a hologram schematic of the facility.
Just about knocked the moon out of the sky. Armstrong's on the south side of the cannon. She must be in that room. There. Where are you headed? It's below the cannon. In order to get there, we'll have to open the access gate and go in. To open the access gate, looks like we'll have to switch the facility into maintenance mode. Can you switch it to maintenance mode from here? It isn't working. Looks like we'll have to do it manually. Let's disable the clamp by going there directly. If we can disable both clamps, the facility should go into maintenance mode. And the access gate will open. The device we need is right next to Armstrong. Two birds, one stone. How do we get there? Tram. Nice work. That's where we need to go. Armstrong, we found a way to your location. Headed there now.
Copy that, Sarge. I'll be ready.
So it looks like there's probably another tram this way. Tram management terminal. Manages the tram that runs on the flare pool link. Offline, no trams are running. One is stopped.
Station, but no tram? Maybe on the other side?
Tram station gate. Made from special heat insulated alloys. Automatically opens and closes when tram moves near. And what's in this tiny little room? A save station.
Let's rest a moment.
So, something that kind of bugs me, just a little bit, and specifically probably only because of how recently I played Metroid Prime Remastered. The layout of our shot types. Missiles are on right D-pad. Ice is on up. Fire is on down. Metroid Prime 1, we had Power Beam on up. Wave on right. Ice on down. Plasma on left. The three we've got so far are three types of damage that we could do in Prime 1. Basic, ice, fire. I want them to be in the same positions they were in Prime 1 for the same damage types. Please. But no, they're different. Flarepool Link, tram system with stops throughout the facility. Currently suspended. It is otherwise fully operational.
We're almost there, kid.
Tram control terminal offline. To activate, use the terminal toward the direction you wish to travel. Tram control terminal provides manual adjustment of the temperature and speed of the tram car during automatic navigation. Access granted, etc., etc. Energy diffusion cannon set to firing mode. Why is that something you need to tell people inside the tram?
That doesn't sound good.
Oh, they're about to fire the thing.
Samus, what's going on? What kind of chemical is that? They're dispersing it into the atmosphere? We better find Armstrong.
I mean, Armstrong's probably about as safe as can be. It only makes the biological creatures worse. And her being all the way on the other side of this volcanic caldera.
Got it.
There's probably not that many biological creatures that can even reach her. Just saying.
Sarge!
Armstrong, you all right?
I'm good. You?
Yes.
While I was waiting, I was studying this hologram. I just... Wow. Samus? It's really you. I don't even know what to say. Is this a new suit? It's amazing. I love it. I love it so
Private.
much. Yes, sir. Right. Sorry. Private First Class Nora Armstrong. It's an honor to meet you, Samus.
Thank you. Samus would like to move the clamp here. Seen anything that'll do the trick?
Maybe, yes. I can't decipher the text, but I think this device here is an electromagnetic conduit, and it's connected to the clamp. So we just need to get it spinning and build up a charge.
Nice work, Armstrong.
Thank you, sir. This is where you come in, Samus. But, you know, I am here if you need anything.
Yes, Samus can handle it.
Yes, sir.
I need you with me. Patroller.
Yes, sir.
We'll canvass the area. Who knows what'll happen when the clamp disengages.
Armstrong, how are you? Really?
I'm good, Sarge. Better now, of course, but I'm okay. Really.
They were,
I can get her autograph.
That's enough.
they were a little close on their run cycle there. Discharge induction electrode plate conditions electricity from the charge amplifier to a stable voltage. Detaches the cannon stabilization arm. Maintenance tank elevator hatch. Used by maintenance tanks to repair the charge amplifier's main power supply on the lower floor. Gee, I bet we're gonna have to go through that. The Morn charge amplifier powers the arm that stabilizes the cannon, can be operated by maintenance tanks during emergencies. Conduit access hatch for maintenance tanks, designed to be pulled open.
Nice. Lasso.
Oh yeah, you want to see more fall?
Look. She's doing more fall.
Yeah, I see it. Calm down.
Oh, I wish my suit could do that.
Really? You gotta go a specific direction? Clamp unclamped.
Would you look at that?
I've been trying to get that thing working for hours.
Charge amplifier operation complete and cannon stationary arm number 1 separated. Now shifting from firing mode to maintenance mode. Device must be in firing mode prior to reactivation. Nora Armstrong, soldier assigned to the UTO Research Center, armed with an RT-6336 submachine gun, responsible for piloting vehicles and has vast knowledge of machinery. Private Nora Armstrong is a soldier in the Galactic Federation, currently assigned to the UTO Research Center. She excels in vehicle operation and mechanics and is known for her sharp intuition and skill when piloting vehicles she has never encountered. Though she may sometimes falter when faced with situations demanding composure and objective decision-making, she still has an excellent track record of solving complex issues thanks to her bright and direct personality. She strongly admires Samus Aran as a role model for her famously unshakable demeanor, though her enthusiastic outbursts about the bounty hunter's exploits regularly draw the ire of her superiors. Okay, I didn't miss one.
Armstrong, these bots attack you.
No. They were like that when I got here.
Okay.
Main power for charge amplifier provides electricity to the charge amplifier, which magnifies power sent to the cannon's stationary
A
arm.
little better.
100% this is going to open at some point, but apparently that point is not right now.
What's our mission, Sarge?
We're sticking with Samus. She's the only reason I found you.
Excellent. That's what I was hoping you'd say.
Besides, I can't get out of here without having 2 people present.
Sarge, let me help her with the next one. This is our ride? No way.
Apparently only one way we can go.
So, Samus, what brought you to this facility anyway? Some super secret mission? Whoa.
There's 5 MacGuffins, I only got 3.
What are these? Some kind of keys? Is this how we get home? Oh, we'd love to help you find them.
We? Private.
Sarge?
Well, if it's the only way off this rock. All right, I'm in. Keep your head on a swivel, kid. Who knows what else is out there?
Copy that, Sarge.
You know, with how Miles noticed that we scanned him and was like, oh, did you just scan me? What did it say? I'm surprised Armstrong didn't react to being scanned. Like, whoa, I was scanned by the Samus Aran.
Sarge, come on. I want to help. We're missing something. Is the machine on?
Gotta use the maintenance hatch. Power disabled. Manual hatch release required.
Okay, kid, you're up.
All right. My turn, Sarge.
On 3.
3.
And here I thought I would have just had to use my lasso, but okay. We appear to have a bit of an infestation in here. Main power for charge amplifier. Provides power to the charge amplifier. Contains 2 switches that must be active before the charge amplifier can be operated. Well, gee, there's one. Oh, I see. We've got a timer. 2.
Whatever you did, it worked. Come on back up.
What I did was maintenance. Percussive maintenance, arguably, but maintenance nonetheless. Feel like
Gate should be open.
Access gate. Where's that?
Samus, you know the way. Want to check your map?
But if I know the way, why would I need to check my map? I feel like there should have been a 3rd clamp. 2 just don't feel right. All aboard.
Almost there.
Almost. Still need to... What the?
Taking fire!
Knuckle up. We got company. Couple more hits like that and this thing will go down.
Hang on! I'm catching it!
They weren't wrong about her knowing how to use vehicles she was unfamiliar with.
We're crash landing! Brace for impact!
So we're not able to use the tram anymore, huh? It's probably why they didn't hide any scannables or pickups.
Everyone okay? Armstrong, how you doing?
I'm fine. Samus?
Looks like we're good. We should go before they come back.
Tram gate destroyed by the collision. It cannot be opened or closed. Tram has sustained catastrophic damage. Resumption of service impossible. Tram car flagged for disposal. Yeah, I'm guessing these areas are now forever off limits, but there's probably nothing to find in them, so it's not a big deal. Anyway, with there being a save right here.
Here comes that cruiser again.
Hover shuttle transport, primarily used to transport Cybots. Except for its cockpit window, the entire fuselage is covered in special alloys that negate all incoming attacks. The hover shuttle was primarily used by the Lemorne as a Cybot transport. They are fitted with jets that allow them to come to a stop in midair. Their development was completed during the machine era at a time of constrained energy supply. Because their operation required a significant amount of aviation fuel, they were never mass-produced. They were later equipped with laser weaponry and missile launchers for combating Grievers. They made a lot of things for combating Grievers that they didn't want to use to combat Grievers.
Fine, tin cans!
Here comes the boom.
Yeah, one down! Yeah, that one! Watch out!
They're destroying our cover.
So they are.
Heavy damage. Keep it up.
That laser doesn't do as much damage as quickly as I would have expected. Pretty sure the little guy's lasers have done more quickly. You know what? Our charge shots aren't really doing a great job of hitting this thing. I'm just gonna go straight up missiles. Oh, it opened the hatch for us. Oh, hi, Silex. Didn't realize you were just in there.
Cruiser's down. It really messed up that door, though. We'll have to find another way inside.
It's right there. This is as far as we go, kid. It's up to Samus now. This whole facility's coming down, but we can stabilize it back at the control room. Buy you some time. You know what you need to do. Go get that key. And be quick about it, yeah?
Samus! We won't let you down.
Multi-lock security gate severely damaged by beam cannon fire. It can no longer be operated. Emergency escape hatch destroyed by beam cannon fire. Entrance open.
Samus, we're in the control room.
We'll get set up in here. See what we can do.
Ah. Well, it seems this one's having a problem. Oh, we got big legs. Big legs low-res eye. Cybot Shocker leaps through the air, emitting electric shockwaves from both legs when it lands. It protects itself with an energy field while charging higher voltage waves. Is it going to have a zappy chip in it? The Cybot Shocker is a soldier model battle mechanoid with electric shockwave devices on each leg and side thrusters for added mobility. Upon landing, they will send out a wave of electricity forward along the ground in a 180-degree arc. The strength of the electricity can vary, with maximum output requiring time to charge. While they are charging, a defensive energy shield is deployed to guard against attacks. And hey, look, we're done with the mechanoids. He's not going to have a zappy chip inside him. He went down too easy. I know I'm going past a save point, but we saved very recently.
Okay, we found a way to access the emergency system.
And I am positive.
But everything locked down after the explosion.
Stay positive, Sarge. We can do this. We have to.
I am positive that they will give us another opportunity to save before we need it. I feel like this isn't the type of place that we should be coming to a stop, but okay. Hi, big fella. I see you've undergone Metroid integration. Ooh, that is a real big fella. Squamata morphology, Pheneros. We've had reptilian morphology before. Why not call it reptilian morphology? Reptiles are squamates. Phaneros, ore-based life form that inhabits Flarepool's Magdrada volcano. Its skin is covered in mineral molecules and its body is over 150 meters in length. Green energy in Vuros' lava could allow it to survive indefinitely. Deformed organic tissue has been exposed on its body's surface as a result of Metroid integration. Phaneros is a giant mineral-based life form that inhabits the lava lake of Magdrada volcano. It swims through and ingests lava, extracting and consuming any green energy present. A flexible organic membrane connects the many mineral segments that make up its body, which can grow to more than 150 meters in size. Metroid integration has resulted in some dilation of the internal membrane, exposing it on the surface of the creature's body and leaving it vulnerable to damage. Destroying these exposed areas renders the creature immobile. It is able to use absorbed green energy to regenerate lost or damaged portions of its body, though this regenerative effect is limited in the short term. Its mineral segments are immune to all types of damage, but its tongue is organic and susceptible to attack. Damaging the tongue will incapacitate it, and it can then be fully defeated by destroying its internal core.
Samus, you better hurry. This facility isn't...
There's gotta be something we can do.
We've got some other creatures here. Squamata morphology. Blowhopper possesses a body that produces gas lighter than the surrounding atmosphere, allowing it to float in the air. It absorbs energy from Vuros' lava. Blowhoppers are floating organisms with heat-resistant properties, allowing them to inhabit lakes of lava like Flarepool. They are able to navigate their environment by generating a lighter-than-air gas and inflating a pouch-like organ. They primarily consume green energy to survive, but extracting it from the lava on Vuros by ingesting it, consuming the energy, then expelling the excess lava from their mouth. Due to their incredibly high metabolism and inefficient use of the consumed energy, they are perpetually locked in a cycle of consumption and expulsion. Hey, Samus, maybe move the bike? I guess we don't need that anymore. How kind of it to provide us a platform using itself. Under that. Ow? Yep, more thunder. Buddy, let me hit your thing. Now show me that tongue. You would think it would... Okay, yeah, can't jump over that. You'd think it would just drop its body into the lava. Had my gyro go way crazy because I had an itch to scratch.
Damn it! We found an escape pod.
Use it to escape the facility.
Why'd they give us easier targets for the second round? Okay, but its HP wasn't fully depleted. Do I got a morph ball in there?
We got trouble with the escape pod.
We might need your help to fix it.
How am I meant to get in there? Fenris is incapacitated after taking damage to his tongue. It will not recover if its core, which is down its throat and deep within its body, is destroyed. Fenris has temporarily lost motor control due to complete destruction of organic tissue on its abdomen. It appears unable to swim until it recovers. Estimated recovery time unknown. Okay, so that's why it didn't just sink the platform. But, yeah, so I need to get on there, but how? I don't have Viola. I can't. I mean, we saw it open up and all that, and it was acting like it was a major chance, but I had no means of getting over there. All right, control beam. I don't need to get over there. I need to shoot over there. That's what it is. Just, I guess seeing something that looks Metroid-y with a big open glowy mouth just brings to my mind Metroid Queens. You know, go in and power bomb them. But no, control beam makes sense. Boop. Oh, thank goodness it solidified the lava. Hey, look, it's a grapple. We like to grapple. We probably kind of need to grapple if we're to get around, because my Viola is kind of munched, and I don't think we got it back. Also, hey guard, game's alright so far. Not the best Metroid Prime game, but not the worst. And Outlander, if you were seeing frame drops, then either the frame rate was being taxed, or it was a YouTube thing, because I haven't dropped any frames, yeah. But I have a VRR display, and I was too invested in the battle to be like, oh, there's frame drops everywhere or anything like that. Like, I didn't notice, but maybe there were frame drops. Psychic grapple node. A fixed anchor point made of psychic energy can be gripped using the psychic grapple. Cannon lift hatch. Automatically released when the cannon maintenance lift descends. Locked by default. Okay, so we don't get double grapples. But also we didn't do the whole pendulum thing, but we probably will later, considering that the power-up itself said something about penduluming that I didn't read. Still love how Samus reaches for it, but then stops reaching for it if you don't look at it, but then reaches for it. We now have 4 of 5 MacGuffins.
Samus, we need your help with the escape pod.
Meet us up in the control room.
We can't leave without you. If you don't make it, neither do we.
Because this is a Metroid game, we had to have a timed escape sequence. Okay, so... Aha! A thingy. Debris from the facility's collapse has blocked the passageway. A powerful impact will remove the debris.
Systems are failing. Fast. Are you on your way?
Yeah, I'm on my way. You know, Samus, when people ask you for updates like that in urgent times, they kind of are generally hoping that you'll respond to them verbally. Just saying. I get that... Well, no, this isn't after other M, so... Protective cap attached to a grapple point. It can be removed with a strong pull. So we need to grapple in order to grapple.
Sarge, the console isn't responding. Maybe we should try to reboot it.
I'll pry this panel off. See if I can hardwire it.
I like how quick the grapple swing feels now.
It's not working. I can't fix this thing.
Samus, we're not sure how much longer we can hold out.
You don't gotta hold out that much longer. I'm coming. Structure collapsed due to the explosion. Removable using a strong impact.
Samus, our bacon's getting cooked.
If you don't make it, if we run out of time, I don't want to think about it.
Don't worry, we're not running out of time.
We're in the escape pod.
Samus, we need your help. We can't activate the escape pod yet.
Must have been damaged at some point. We need to find a way to manually override the system. Understood. Lock in, Private.
Yes, sir.
And this escape pod's done. Alright, so I gotta scan this and send them.
You know what you signed up for, right?
Have fun, you two.
Samus? Samus! No! No!
I'll be fine.
Just leave her!
Trust that she'll make it out.
Last time we got hit by a zappy thing like that in a Metroid Prime game, it made us lose all our powers. Just saying. How did we get that back? Last we saw it, it had been munched by a giant monster. I still don't have a zappy gun, but I do have a grapple, which can let me access things in Zappy Town, which means I might be able to get a zappy gun. And yeah, Outlander, I did not expect them to make me have to walk all the way back to Volt Forge. I expected us to, like, take the emergency escape pod and fly to Volt Forge to get a new bike. I hate how these things circle around us faster than I can move the freaking camera.
Congratulations, you found another key. Only one key left. You're wondering where to go. Take a look at the map.
For reals though, game, if you're gonna have a big open world, you need to trust players at least a few minutes longer before you try and hold their hands and tell them where to go. It's a big world. You need to give them time to get where they're going on their own before assuming they're lost. There's so many more green crystals that are actually green. think that thing just went over a cliff. And it's back. There's a tiny crystal that needs getting. There we go. And back to Volt Forge, where hopefully our grapple will let us get nifty new things. Like maybe a Zappy chip. Because if anywhere's gonna have a Zappy chip, it's gonna be Zappy Town, right? Is there a fast way down? Or is it only the slow way? I think it's only the slow way.
Try looking at the map. See if there are any areas you haven't searched yet.
Oh, there are areas I haven't searched yet. I was just looking at them, in fact. Maybe if you paid a little bit more attention to what I was doing, you'd have known. Ooh, maybe that's a fast way down. It is a fast way down. It took me exactly where I wanted to be. And apparently there was a shot expansion just in a box? Now I'm gonna have to break every single box I see, game. I hope you're happy. Ooh, that was a little close. I don't have to deal with these guys. I do have to deal with these guys. This is a spider ball. We don't have that yet. Which means I don't want to be over here. I don't think there was any grapple spot in this tower. Or any tower for that matter. But whatever. Great, these guys are back. Right, we can grapple over to this door now. The map suggests there's something up here. I want to get it. But judging by its location, it's probably Spider-Ball. Unless... Oh, yeah, that's a Spider-Ball track right there. Yep. Okay. So, Spider-Ball. Okay, don't gotta worry about that yet. Yes, now that we can grapple... we can deal with this. Samus, you've jumped too far. So what I needed to do was not use the control stick and just let go of ZL to jump the correct distance. What do we have at the very bottom of this tower other than probably a zappy chip? They're giving us a suspicious amount of energy. Lamorne Power Cell stores power sent by the lightning absorption generator currently in operation. Malfunctioning power cell. An anomaly in its control circuit is causing a short. The panel cover for the circuit's housing is damaged and can be pulled free. But only when we scan the cover itself. Hey, look, it's a zappy chip. Okay, I figured we were gonna have to fight something. Oh, hi, Silex. You want to tell us what your game is? Scans detect an electrical shock arm cannon. Further analysis blocked by a powerful psychic jammer. Why are you giving me the exact same information that we got the last time we fought this guy, despite having had him colored as if he was a new scannable? Okay, why are we allowed to grapple? Is he gonna electrify the whole floor at some point? That is exactly what he's going to do. Excuse me, why did Samus just go rocketing off of there? No, if this was Metroid Prime Hunters, he would be very freezable. Still feel like after he does that big attack and gets all stunified, he should be scannable. Yeah, basically all the information we have ever had about Silex is he really hates the Galactic Federation for reasons. And apparently now he's back. Still hates the Federation. Somehow has control over some Metroids. And is just... What is your deal, sir? You were never an important character in Metroid Prime Hunters. Why are you important now? How did you become important? I kind of do like using the grapple beam like this in combat, though. It's neat. Just falls right down. And of course, he's a robot still. It's not the real one, just a robot. And he once again had an energy tank inside him, which we take those. For reals though, this game is going to have to, at some point, tell us why Silex is important. Like, why'd they bring Silex back and not Candon or Trace or the other two that I don't or three that I don't remember the names of? Oh, great. Another one of these. So they're freezable. I needed to not let go of ZL there. Dang it. Both times I have let go because I thought that I was too far and it wasn't working, but then Samus actually grapples after the fact. And yeah, Outlander, I think I'm with you on these robots being the best of the Chozo Ghost type encounters, mainly because they don't lock the doors. So we have ended the last 2 streams after obtaining a new chip and then using it to obtain a new weapon. Might as well do the same this time, considering we now have a Zappy chip. Honestly, I should have ended stream already based on the time, but I'm gonna go get my Zappy chip turned into a Zappy gun. which means we are heading west. Well, not west, north. Left. We are heading left. Left is not always west. Honestly, I probably shouldn't be spending the time grabbing these, but here I am anyway. Okay, so I am positive at this point that the green energy rains create new crystals rather than recharging old ones, because these are way too close to one another. The crystals were not this densely packed in this desert before.
You found Nitlo One Tech. Come on back to base camp so I can take a look.
I feel like we can probably do what is required at that facility over there. But there's also probably no reason to, because even if I did, I can't transport the mech piece yet. So as far as power-ups go that we know exist in this game and will give us access to new places, the only thing we're missing after we get our Zappy gun is Spider Ball. And it's Psychic Spider Ball, which means it probably comes from a boss rather than from just doing normal stuff. Because all the psychic power-ups have come from beating the big bosses. So we probably get Spider Ball right when we finish getting our 5th MacGuffin. And so Spider Ball will be the victory lap power-up? That feels weird. Oh, hey, everyone's here.
Holy cow! Samus! I knew you'd make it out of there. Because you're Samus Aran.
You're not dead. Excellent.
Sarge, come on. She saved our lives.
Yeah, I know. Glad you made it out. Thank you. Anyway, we could use a breather. Let me know if you need anything. Let's go, kid.
Glad you're okay. Don't know what we'd do without you.
Anything? Nope. Hey, Samus. I was finally able to get here after my leg was fixed up.
Hold still.
I am.
I'm almost done.
He's been saying that for an hour.
Alright, how's that? Better?
I can't see.
What about now?
Good.
Welcome back, Samus. You found a new chip, right? Let me see it. I'd love to see the chip myself, but could you wait until we get to the holo table?
Then why'd you say let me see it before you got there? Can you maybe hustle a little? A light jog, even. No?
I'd love to see the chip myself, but could you wait until we get to the holo table?
You mean where you already are?
Let me see what you brought me. This also looks like a circuit with a chip inside. This one's gonna be fun. Just like I thought. With a few tweaks, you'll be able to use a new shot. Sometimes I surprise even myself. This one's a beaut.
And now we have Zappy Gun.
Presenting the Thunder Shot. Electric shock is effective against mechanical enemies. And I think you'll be able to provide electricity to devices. What do you think? All right. Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help you out.
Nifty. Let's go deposit some green energy. Be nice if we had enough green energy to get another upgrade to our standard beam. And yes, Outlander, judging by the name, it would be a sound gun. But I have been calling it the Zappy Gun, which is okay because zap is a sound. There you go. Okay, so we didn't get enough green energy crystals to do a whole lot. I think we were up to, like, here before. And now we're up to here. Yeah, the crystals out in the desert do hardly anything, clearly. But because they get permanently collected, I can't just leave them.
Welcome back.
Let's see what this Zappy Gun looks like when it zaps. Neat. I like how it's got, like, 2 visible rails of energy or whatever. But anyway, as much as I would like to go do the tutorial for the Zappy Gun, that'll have to wait till next time because it is well past time I ended this. So thanks, folks, for dropping by to watch and chat and all that, and I will be back on Wednesday, not Tuesday, Wednesday, for more Metroid Prime 4. See ya then, friends.